Hello and hi everyone, my name is Rossyahira binti Roslan, and today I want to discuss about water. So I got my questions from my friend Thecla, which is what is water purification, how long water can be stored, and what endangered be there in drinking water. So first, what is water purification? Water purification generally means freeing water of any kind of impurity it contains, such as contaminants or microorganisms. Water purification is not a very one-sided process. The process contains many steps. The steps that need to be progressed depend on the kind of the water, and this can differ very much for different types of water. So the second one is how long water can be stored. If stored properly, water in a 3 liter and 5.1 containers can be stored for approximately 2 years. Smaller containers of 1 liter up to 2.5 liter of water are made with a thinner grade of plastic and can be stored for approximately 6 months. They cannot be stored as long because they are very susceptible to penetrating odor. What dangers can be there in the drinking water? For your information, there are several problems that can endanger the quality of drinking water. For example, someone can detect coliform bacteria in drinking water. Coliform bacteria are a group of microorganisms that are normally found in the intestinal tract of humans and other warm-blooded animals and in surface water. The presence of these bacteria, also known as pathogens. Drinking water should be free from uniform bacteria to survive humans from any illness. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello and good evening. My name is Thecla Vallentine Sebastian, number metric S30573 from Diploma in Agriculture, Group 4 BBI2002. Based on our topic, that is water conservation, there are 3 questions that I have been asked by my friend Rossyahira, and the questions are: which factors determine water quality? Why should we drink so much water? And lastly, how does the water cycle work? For the first questions, which factors determine water quality? Water quality is determined by the presence and quantity of contaminants, by physical or chemical factors such as pH and conductivity, by the number of salts present, and by the presence of nutrients. Humans largely influence all these factors as they discharge their waste in water and add all kinds of contaminants and substances to water that are not naturally present. Second, why should we drink so much water? Water, after oxygen, is the second most important substance for human health. Water is the universal solvent and transport medium, and because of that, it is the basis of all biological processes in the human body. Water is mainly important for the digestive system because it contributes to constant supply and export of products and substances. The transport of nutrients can only take place through a solvent, and as such, water acts as the main transport medium of nutrients. Water also attains heat regulation in our body. For humans, it is of vital importance that the body temperature stays at the standard level, and that is why we have to drink water when we are infected with a fever. Water takes up heat and transport it out of the body while we are transpiring. We can survive without food for about 30 to 40 days, but we can only survive a few days without water. And that is the factor that proves how important water is for us. And lastly, how does the water cycle work? The fresh water we use from the surface first arrives as a result of rainfall, known as precipitation. Part of the precipitation falls on land and infiltrates into the ground. Another part of the precipitation evaporates and thereby returns to the atmosphere, to fall down again when it's raining. The last part of the precipitation is called surface runoff. Surface runoff flows directly into streams, lakes, wetlands, and reservoirs. The precipitation that infiltrates into the ground moves downwards through pores, which are small voids in the soil. The precipitation moves towards a zone that consists merely of water, and then becomes groundwater. Groundwater slowly moves toward surface water in streams and lakes. Eventually, all the precipitation will end up in the surface water at some point. Then the top layer of the water evaporates and rises up into the sky to form clouds. When the pressure builds due to increasing amounts of water, the clouds move inland and it starts to rain. The whole cycle as described here starts over again and will go on and on. And that is the answer for all the questions that I've been asked. And that is all from us. Thank you.